It develops from endoderm of the embryo. It is the largest It develops from endoderm of the embryo. It is the largest endocrine gland located anterior to the thyroid cartilage of the larynx in the neck. It is bilobed organ. The two lobes are connected by a narrow structure called isthmus. Microscopic structure of the thyroid gland shows thyroid follicles composed of cubical epithelium and filled with a hormonous material called colloid. Small amount of loose connective tissue forms stroma of the gland. Besides containing blood capillaries, the stroma contains small clusters of specialized parafollicular cells or C cells. It can store enough hormones in the form of colloid to supply the body for about 2 months. Thyroid gland secretes following hormones. 1. Thyroxine T and triiodothyronine T. These are secreted by the thyroid follicular cells. T and T contain 4 and 3 atoms of iodine. T is secreted in smaller amounts 10%, but it is more active and several times more potent than T. T is converted into T by removal of 1 iodine in the liver, kidneys and some other tissues. T and T have similar effects on the target cells. They are generally considered together under the name thyroid hormone Th. Thyroid gland is the only gland that stores its hormones in large quantity. T and T are synthesized by attaching iodine to the amino acid tyrosine. 2. Calcitonin, CT. It is secreted by C cells of the thyroid gland. It is secreted when calcium level is high in the blood. It then lowers the calcium level by suppressing release of calcium ions from the bones. Thus calcitonin has an action opposite to that of the parathyroid hormone on calcium metabolism. Thyroid disorders. 1. Hypothyroidism, hypersecretion of thyroid hormone. 2. Hypothyroidism, hyposecretion of thyroid hormone. 1. Cretinism, in children. 2. Mycoedema or Gull's disease, in adults. 3. Simple goiter. 4. Hashimoto's disease, parathyroid glands. They develop from the endoderm of the embryo. The parathyroid glands consist of 4 separate glands located on the posterior surface of the lobes of the thyroid gland. Cells of parathyroid glands are arranged in a compact mass and are of 2 types. 1. Small chief cells, or principal cells. 2. Large oxyphil cells, or eosinophil cells. The cells are enclosed by a delicate connective tissue capsule. The chief cells are much more numerous than the oxyphil cells. The later are absent in the young and appear a little before the age of puberty. Parathyroid hormone. Chief cells of the parathyroids secrete a hormone called parathyroid hormone, PTH, or parathormone or Collips hormone. PTH regulates calcium and phosphate balance between blood and other tissues. PTH inhibits collagen synthesis by osteoblasts and bone resorption by osteoclasts. It mobilizes the release of calcium into the blood from the bones. PTH increases calcium absorption from the intestines. It increases calcium resorption from the nephrons and inhibits phosphate resorption of the kidneys. Parathyroid disorders. 1. Hypoparathyroidism, deficiency of PTH. 2. Hyperparathyroidism, excess of PTH.